I know. I was just like, oh fuck, where'd you go?
What villain are we facing this?
Me, I'm the villain. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, it looks like we're live.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, God.
Well, as long as it works.
Yeah, shoot. That's all that matters.
Okay, so we are here. We are back. Things seem to be working. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
It appears that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of us are here. Only one person is missing from the art in the chat box.
What? Huh? Who's missing?
Johnny.
Oh,
Well, Derek never had art, so...
That's
sorry,
true.
I was looking at the top of the screen.
Johnny's not there!
Don't remind me.
It's okay. We'll find her. We'll find her.
That's truly why I've been ill.
Uh-huh.
That was it right there.
100%.
Yeah.
I will only recover if we find Johnny.
I mean that's fair. That's fair.
And also if I finish this bottle of Pedialyte.
I mean, you're working on it. Kind of looks like you're drinking mouthwash, but I'm not going to judge.
It's important to have goals.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah. Sorry, you did remind me of something. Give me 2 seconds.
Whoosh.
Oof.
Well, you can start the recap.
Yeah, sure. So, last time in an overly long session that will not be repeated anytime soon, we had the group. We picked up right where we left off before, where you were cornering Clover, and then Clover managed to transport all of you to an area from a long time ago, because you were all inside of a plant, and that's a spell. And then you made your way through the snowy wilderness to the castle, where you met up with some old NPC friends and regrouped a bit. Then, following a conversation with the lady and regrouping with your friends, the Goliaths, as well, you ventured back. You found the village was being attacked by all sorts of tree problems, blights of all sizes. You split off from the Goliath party so that they could clear the path for you and prevent you from getting swarmed in the back, and made your way to the main area where the conclave was going to take place, where you found a Child of Ainnash in the center, and behind that you found Clover in a fight with Alder. And following a lot of violence, a lot of damage from trees, a bunch of spores, and an unexpected summoning of a fire elemental, the tree was defeated, and Clover was backed into a corner. Clover tried to dimension door away, but you managed to notice where he was. A few range attacks later, he gets knocked unconscious and on fire. Enough of you wanted information about what his deal was, that you prevented him from dying, and he used the apparent last bit of energy in him to slip away through a nearby tree. That was about the last thing that happened. And side note, so because she wasn't in the tree at the time, Johnny did not get transported with you, so you don't know where Johnny is. Hemlock got away with Juniper, and they are currently at Annis's family's. And you've not really seen any of the other like big fancy stompy druids since you got back. But now you're here, you've got some allies, and your enemy just slipped away through a tree. You've got about 6 seconds for someone to do something about that, and I think that about catches us up. Am I forgetting anything major?
I mean, do we want to explain that we basically already did the rolls for what's happening next? Or...
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, we did the rolls in advance for the next part just because it would shape the entire session one way or the other. So
We were all absolutely dying to know.
we wanted to know, and we didn't want to do the last time because we had that really awkward moment where we look up and realize what time it is and went, we need to stop. So
At least 2 of us us work in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
later than intended or realized.
That was
But
fun.
yeah. But suffice to say, we will not be doing that again anytime soon. So, yeah, so that was where we wrapped up last time. And so, as I understand it from what we were describing before, the intention is that giant supersized Aidin is going to make a run to jump into the tree while the transport via plant spell is still up. And based on his success or
There he is.
failure, Annis wants to follow.
Yep.
So, as we've already rolled this out, it will be done through video game cutscene.
Gasp.
Yeah, and it's
I
only
feel
if he makes it through.
Yep. All right.
Do I keep
So yeah, as Clover, having recently extinguished himself with the water provided by Penelope, reaches back to the relatively small branch behind him. He activates transport via plants on it and kind of does a horizontal roll into it. You can see that on the tree in this little circle space over here in the map. So Aidin is charging forward. Aidin, who is currently, what do we decide?
He's
5,000 pounds.
No. He is 80 pounds away from 6,000 when we did the math.
Okay, so nearly 6,000 pounds of
And
massive
14
horse
feet tall.
person. 14 feet tall, and is going to try to squeeze into a branch that is approximately 2 feet in diameter.
Don't
So,
judge him. Don't judge him.
so this is hard. So completely possessed with a desire to retrieve the escaping Clover, Aidin is charging forward. Full horsey fury.
Oh,
Onward.
you're moving me.
Yeah, I'm moving you. This is dramatic slow motion time, which is
it's
why you
slow
look
motion
wobbly.
time.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he's
okay.
right behind him.
Annis is right behind, moving at landstride speed.
Yep.
And
80 feet per round.
yeah. And so Aidin gets to the edge of the burning tent. Too big to slow down. Stomps up on it, crushes it down, making an impromptu ramp for anyone following him. Ignores the fire, just stomps right over it.
Don't mind
And
me.
as he closes in on it, he jumps forward and squeezes in almost like he's going to do a cannonball. But unfortunately, because he is so big, he crashes into the tree, shattering the wood that makes up this portal, sending splinters of slightly glowing light everywhere all around him. And now for funsies, go ahead and do an athletics check, and we'll see how much damage you do to this tree.
I'm gonna break a tree. Don't mind me.
Remember,
I
you're
would
big and
roll.
advantageous.
When we did the rolls, there was enough of the portal left that Annis could have gone through.
It's true.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't. Maybe I didn't break the tree. Thank God. For
That's a
once,
very
my
low
bad
roll.
rolls.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
yeah, you shatter into the tree, sending branches, leaves, a very confused bird nest, all over the place, and one of the giant branches of it flies off directly where Annis is running behind you. Annis has a split second to make a call, and she decides to weave to the side as it flies past her rather than try to jump into this admittedly bigger chunk from the trunk of the tree that she probably could have fit through. And now here you are.
Where is? Am I in danger of being on fire? Or
No, the part where you're at was stomped out by 6,000 pounds of horseman.
the portal is
Although
done.
there is a fire should you wish to prevent it from spreading.
How much fire is there?
Like, could be stopped with a cantrip. It's not a lot of fire. This has all happened very quickly.
Okay.
Druidcraft.
Can Druidcraft? Druidcraft can put out like a campfire.
Yeah, this will count for the purposes of that.
Okay.
You could do that.
So yeah, she's gonna just without even thinking about it, just extinguish the fire and then just kind of sit down. She is like in shock.
Penelope's gonna run up to Annis.
All right, I'll turn on the ability to move now. You are no longer in combat or initiative. You may move freely.
I accidentally stepped on Glock.
It's okay.
Hey, are you okay?
She doesn't say anything. She's just kind of like staring at where the portal was.
Can't believe you fucking got away.
I let him get away.
No, you didn't.
I could have gone after him.
I mean, I didn't see what was going on that side, but I'm like, what could you have done? He fucking teleported.
I mean, I could have gone through the tree after him.
You literally had a giant fucking branch flying at your face. It's totally understandable why you moved. I mean, at least that's the reasonable response. Like, oh my god, on the one hand, I'm glad that he did not die. Because the lady was very explicit about what would happen if he...
What? Wait. What would have happened if we had let him die?
If he had died, he would have possessed somebody else. He could have possessed one of us. Ainnash is in there. She's like... She told me it was basically like a warlock pact on steroids. Like... Clover's probably not even in there anymore. That's not Clover anymore. Or if it is, like, it's Clover, but it's... His mind is basically the only thing left at this point, and that's the only thing keeping Ainnash from getting out and wreaking havoc. If he died, we would have been fucked.
We would have... Oh.
Now, that being said, I don't know what the fuck to do now, because, like, basically, from what she said, basically, Irvine Gilrath doesn't exist anymore, either. The old host expired, and that means him. He's just gone. And Clover is heading in that direction if we had killed him.
Yeah, and he looked pretty bad. He's probably just gonna go find a new host.
I mean, I certainly fucking hope not.
God, everyone here was in danger. He could have... If Ignatius had actually killed him, he could have gone into Cranpap or me or Aidin. If he hadn't put himself out, he could have gone into any of our friends. We put them all in danger.
Like,
I shouldn't have run into the room in the first place. What was I thinking?
I mean...
I was just so mad. He planted those seeds. Yeah. I was just so mad.
I mean... I'm pissed too. But, like... God, speaking of stupid things, we've got to stop those. We've got to figure out what's going on with that.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
Oh, and we need
to find Johnny.
hang on.
I don't know where she is.
Hold on, hang on. And Annis just reaches over and takes Penelope's hand. She goes into Hemlock vision.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the inside of your home, and from Hemlock, you can see that your mom has run out of chill with these annoying plants invading and is unleashing elemental fire on them. And your cousins are taking turns kicking them off the edge.
My cousins?
Sorry, your siblings. Yeah, your cousins are not there.
I'm just
your
saying.
siblings. Yeah. No, they're elsewhere. You know they're coming, but they're elsewhere. Yeah.
Okay, so the siblings are kicking them down the stairs. Cool.
Yes.
And I'm saying this out loud for Penelope's benefit, as well as anyone else listening. Hemlock, can you tell me or show me what happened after we left? What happened to Johnny? Did you see?
Similar to before, you get like a series of images. They're kind of fuzzy and, almost fisheye lensy because they came from a bird. But what you can see is after everyone disappeared in a flash in the tree, you can see Johnny, who is flying at the time, unleashes a barrage of Eldritch Blast at Clover, who is not flying. And he starts dodging around a bit on the edge of the N. And she is flying around him kind of Dragon Ball style, so to speak. Like she's flying around and just pew-pewing from out of his range as he's tossing stuff at her. But eventually he manages to hit her with some kind of spell. Hemlock couldn't tell what. And then she crashes into the water that was near the inn. And Hemlock swooped in low to try to see what was going on, but that just got the attention of Clover. So since Hemlock was carrying Juniper, he backed off and went for help. And by the time Hemlock got to the house, the blights arrived. So that's actually been going on for pretty much the entire time you were gone. So at least an hour of keeping them out.
Okay, Hemlock did see what happened shortly after we were teleported away. Thank you, Hemlock. And she'll come back out of Hemlock vision. Johnny fought him, Clover, for a little while. He hit her with some kind of spell. Hemlock couldn't tell what, and she fell into the water, and Hemlock tried to see where she went or what happened, but that basically Clover noticed, and he had to fly away because he was carrying Juniper. And then he went to my parents' house, and by the time he got there, the blights were already attacking, so he couldn't go back to see where Johnny went.
Penelope is holding on to Annis's hand still, and she is shaking. And, gripping Annis's hand hard enough that, her nails are kind of digging in a little bit. So you mean...
I don't know.
Oh.
She may have gotten away. The stream may have carried her. Annis knows where the creek goes, right?
Yeah.
It probably goes out towards where, the bubble and her secret base are.
One of the paths. It splits up in a few directions, but yeah, that's that general direction.
Oh my god, I've got to find her.
We'll find her.
Penelope's gonna let go.
We were really in real life holding hands.
Yeah. And she's gonna.
So you guys know.
She's just panic mode, looking around, looking in her bag to see if the fiddle is still there.
It is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh shit. And then she just looks over at Aidin. Wait, he just tried to jump through the tree.
Yeah, while you guys are doing that, he's having a whole completely different,
Demolish the tree. she's gonna go up to Aidin.
Yeah.
She's gonna try.
Okay, like, cause when you started that conversation, you could hear him just go, "Fuck!" And he's just beating against the tree and really upset right now. And the moment he can't get in, and you start talking about what the ladies told you, his eyes are just narrowed in, and he's stopped going from trying to demolish this tree because he's absolutely kicked it with his hind legs at this point. He's pulled out from his saddlebag his medical kit, and he's got his scalpel in one hand, and he's taken out a vial from the other, and you just see him furiously, like, going over to hit, like, he's got his weapon, like, between his legs at this point, and he's taking the backside, and he's scraping the blood into this vial currently, because that boy has bonked this dude for a lot of damage, and it is a stone mace. He got some blood on there.
Yeah.
So, do you need me to roll a medicine check?
Nope, you can do this one without a check.
Okay.
There's
yeah, he's
sufficient
scraping it.
quantities.
Oh, yeah. So that is what he is doing, and then he's hearing parts of your conversation, and he's just like, I guess if she comes up to him at this point, he's gonna call out to her, but he's not changing, like, or he notices that she pulls up, but he's not taking his eyes off what he's doing. He's like, he's in there. I've talked to him, and we're getting him back out. We are not leaving without Clover. And then he continues scraping, and he just caps it when it's sufficiently full. So that is what he's doing while you guys were doing that.
Yep, I'll add that to your inventory.
And then, basically, as soon as Penelope walks away, Janice just, like, puts her hands over her face and just starts crying.
Are you okay, Aidin?
No. We need to get to him.
What are we gonna... How, though?
We're gonna get his location. And one of these druids can open up another damn tree. And I'm going in there, and I'm getting him back out. And then we can deal with Ainnash.
Aidin, we're tapped.
I'm not tapped. I'm not done. He needs saving.
And we can certainly try and help him, but there's nothing I can physically do right now.
If you need to rest, that's fine, but I'm setting this up. I'm not stopping. Penelope, it is my job as a cleric to help people when they're in trouble, and he's in so much trouble and has no idea. There was a reason that he didn't recognize Juniper when we first talked, because that was Clover. Clover was speaking to me the first time. He was innocent and sweet, and he believed in what I could do. And that is how I even got the seed to begin with. That's how we could track any of this. And then it was Ainnash who was speaking. There's such a stark difference in their personality, and that's when he recognized Juniper. That was him. And I'm not going to let him sit there and take over an innocent person.
Do you think he knew what he was doing when he let Ainnash take over? When he signed up for basically that warlock pact on steroids, like...
I don't think he did. I legitimately think that he took those seeds in the moment, thinking that he was going to do well. And if that person is who I think it was, because if there was only 2 of them, And if you look at this timeline, Gilrath was gone for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And if Einash needed a new host, that means at some point they had to come in contact. Who else would give him the seeds? Who was working and making these experiments in that greenhouse? Gilrath.
Gilrath, yeah.
So then that would have been the person who gave him the trade. And if that was the trade, with him unknowingly handing over his body as a vessel, then he would have no idea. He didn't even know that I was in the trees next to him. He thought I was a druid. I don't think this boy knew anything. And all I can think about is if the same thing happened to Gilrath. If he didn't know he was a vessel, who's to say that when those secrets were given away, it wasn't already Einash? We don't know how long he inhabited that body. He could have actually been innocent as well. Nobody knows. Only Einash. And I've got a beef with him now. It's very personal.
Yeah. You're right, it could have been him. Or, like, ugh. I'm so fucking sick and tired of these dead apostles taking advantage of people. When just sick of. Okay.
You said your lady said it. His mind is keeping him from out. So there's still him there. From what I have seen and what she's said, it's not 100% impossible.
Like, he's still there, but it's gonna be, from what I understand, and I could be misunderstanding this because that was a really just odd conversation to begin with. Like, he's in there, but like it's probably too late to separate the two of them. It might actually damage him more at this point.
We're gonna have to try. He needs out. We need to take the two out. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna get this fine. It's gonna be okay. I just need to get this. I need some scrolls. I need to go to the clerics. I need to get stuff done. I need to go.
Okay. But as long as you understand that, I want to help. I really want to help. I have
Places
and I have
his
got
hands.
I've got to find Johnny.
Yeah, he places his hands on her shoulders and he's like, I know. It's like, that's important to you. It's important to me as well. He's like, if we need to split, that's okay. We can cover more ground. She's very important to you. Find her.
Okay.
He's like, I'll find you or you'll find me. I'm enormously large right now and very upset. But it won't be hard.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, has anybody seen the giant horse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's...
As they're going into this, Derek sort of closes the gap from being across the field, as do the rest of the group. And when he hears that bit, he sort of leans over to Annis and says in sort of a relatively low voice, so wait, he got the seeds as part of a deal? Don't we have a lawyer for this?
Yeah. You read my mind.
Annis doesn't say anything.
And he then just cautiously attempts to hug Annis and see what happens.
Oh, Annis just absolutely throws her arms around him and just cries into his shoulder.
Okay, he is supportive.
Alright. Okay, she's gonna walk up to Echo. Echo, I need a favor.
Sure, what can I do?
Do you think your wolf could give me a ride back into town as quickly as possible? Or back into the village?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Are you okay? There are going to be possibly more blights there.
I have to find Johnny, and I'm not like I can't move fast.
Understandable.
And well, Aidin's gonna go off and do his thing, and Annis is. I mean, you see her right now.
I do, yes. Yeah, by all means. Ilya can get you where you need to go.
What?
Sorry.
What?
She says that Ilya can get you where you need to go.
Oh, is your wolf's name Ilya?
Yes, I named her after the other one. She has the same eyes.
After your sister.
Seemed appropriate.
That's really sweet. She pats Ilya on the head.
Ilya accepts the pat.
Yeah. Okay, so she gets up on Ilya's back. Whee!
There you go, fan art, go.
Alright, she's gonna ride over to where Annis is.
Yep, we'll just assume that Ilya moves with you.
Yeah. Annis.
Annis will look up. Annis's eyes are green.
They're green? Why the fuck are they green?
This is a thing that actually happens to my real life mom when she gets upset.
Oh no! Shit. Okay, hold on.
Penelope and her ongoing concerns about eye color.
Yeah. She's like immediately avoiding eye contact. Like, Annis, are you okay?
It's fine, okay.
What's going on with your eyes?
What?
They're green.
Oh,
Your eyes are blue,
I know.
but they're green.
It's fine. This happens. It's not a supernatural thing,
Okay, are you sure?
as far as I know.
Are you positive?
I'm sure.
She just looks at, like, she's looking at, like, you know how, like, the thing where people, like, kind of put their hand up to the side of their face, like, trying not to look?
Yeah.
She's, like, turning her face towards Derek and is, like, trying not to look at Annis's eyes, and she's like,
Annis will just look down. She can tell it's freaking her out.
And then she's just like, Annis, do you have mystic eyes?
No? Not as far as I know.
Okay.
This happens to my mom too. So you guys have never actually seen Annis upset.
Alright, she's gonna reach
She's been through a wealth of emotions today.
Yeah. She's gonna reach over and hold out her hand to, ow! Damn! She's gonna reach over and, like, grab Annis's hand from on top of the wolf. She's gonna be like, are you gonna be okay if I go into the village?
Go find Johnny. The wolf
Okay.
can probably help you find Johnny if you have something with a scent on it.
Yeah.
Just leaving that one right there.
Huh?
Just leaving that one right there.
Don't be nasty, guys, jeez!
I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
Fiddle.
Yeah.
Be nasty.
Yeah. So I'll be back as soon as I can.
Alright.
Derek, you take care of her.
I will.
If you don't take care of her, I'll find out. And then I'll fight you.
I think I've got enough people trying to fight me that I will make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Echo will also fight you. Probably.
It's true, I will.
She'll do it. Alright, Penelope's gonna start heading over towards the village.
Okay. Alright, rather than drag through a bunch of maps and split up the group even more confusingly, I think we can just do this more verbally.
I was gonna say.
No, I demand maps.
I mean, I have them if you want them.
Yes.
Wait,
Well, I was
Johnny's
gonna say, I'm
right there
on
on
a-
the corner of the map.
Wait, what?
Johnny's on the map.
She
Is
is.
she?
I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, you
Why
should have
is-
her on the corner.
You're on purpose?
Why is she? She shouldn't be there. Oh, it's because she was on the combat tracker. No, ignore that. She's not there. No, no,
That was a
no.
quick
It's
find. Don't
it's just
mind.
because when I dragged everything over to the map, it pulled her too. Hemlock's probably on here somewhere too. No, she's not
Oh,
there.
that'd be hilarious.
No, that's not what happened. Don't worry.
Damn.
Anticlimactic or
Dramatic
not, that's not what happened. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like Clover's still on the map too. Like,
Oh really?
yeah.
Wait. I gotta look.
You can't find him. He's invisible. It's just he's there.
No.
Like, there's a lot of stuff on the map. I think her invisibility just wore off.
That's fair. That's fair.
Damn it,
But-
Johnny.
Alder's still there, right?
Yeah, he's still there. All of them are still here.
Okay, because he was.
And Echo and Alder are chatting over on the side, and Ignatius is just standing there trying not to light more things on fire.
Yeah, that's a problem. That.
He's standing on the rock part.
On the way out, Penelope's gonna stop by Echo and like just reach out and like reach for her hand too.
Yeah.
And she's gonna hold her hand when if she lets her, and just be like, "Thank you."
Yeah, she absolutely lets you. No problem. Thank you. It's the least I can do to help.
Yeah, I'll bring Ilya back safe and sound.
I'm sure you will.
Meow.
And zoomies. Yep.
I haven't got to do zoomies in a while.
Yeah, it's true. I'll have to find a plugin that lets you move with a token just so that you can do it more accurately in the future.
Yeah.
There should be a way to link tokens. I'll be surprised if there isn't.
All right, Ignatius, let's go.
You don't want to ride Ignatius.
God.
Ignatius is made of
Oh,
fire.
God.
Is appropriately made of fire. All right, so we'll do your part first, and then we'll cut back to here. So, to articulate what's going on, so you're back in the village. It takes a little bit to get there, but it's pretty quick on Wolfback. When you get to the village, the last time you saw this, it was overrun with a bunch of blights of varying sizes. But when you get there this time, what you find is a giant pile of wood where there were a bunch of different sizes of blights, and you can find a few Goliaths having turns, throwing more wood into it. It is very much Keg Tapper and Bike Wielder, and they're just building what looks like it's going to be an impressive bonfire out of these dead blights.
Oh boy. She's just gonna basically start making a beeline towards
The water?
the water, but like she wants to pass by them and be like, "Did you guys get all of them?"
Think so.
Okay. Are you gonna start a bonfire?
We were hoping for s'mores.
I
That's
mean,
the Kwaku voice. What am I doing? It's been so long. No, it's the thing where I'm looking at a token and it's changing my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suffice it to say, yeah, he says they're going to be doing s'mores later.
Okay. Well, if I can make sure everybody's accounted for, we'll join you for s'mores.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Actually, if you guys aren't too busy, I could use some help.
At this point, Bike Wielder takes the dead blight that she's holding, cracks it in half over a knee, tosses it in the pile, and then just starts following you. Doesn't say anything.
Okay. So according to Annis's familiar, Johnny fell into the water somewhere over here. So if you could help me find her, she's a tiefling. She's taller than Annis?
Johnny was there when they met. Johnny was with them when they fought the Harvesters underground.
Yeah, they've
I
met
know.
her.
Explaining
Yeah.
that
Okay,
this
okay.
is in character.
Gotcha.
She's got. Oh, she also might have been disguised.
True.
She was disguised at the time, yeah.
Pointy ears, silvery hair. Got really, really pretty yellowish, goldish eyes. She's. Oh God, I think she was wearing overalls. I think. Oh God, I don't remember. Yeah, and then she pulls out the fiddle and holds it for Ilya to check it out.
Okay. Let's give Ilya a roll. Okay. So Ilya sniffs at the fiddle, and at first she sniffs at it and then sniffs at you. And then she sniffs at it a second time. Like, you get the sense that she picked up your scent on it primarily because it's been on you. And she's sort of got the scent to ignore now. And now she's taking you off toward the water.
Okay.
And she steps down into it. It's not very deep water. Like, she can walk in it. And so she and Bike Wielder and you are walking down the water from the village next to the inn. She's going downstream.
Okay.
And as she does, Bike Wielder's just sort of walking around, keeping an eye to the left and the right for anything that might jump out at you just among the plants, since they're so good at blending in. But nothing seems to be happening yet.
Yeah.
Eventually, as you continue down, give me an investigation check. Oh, that's from the bond effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out of range for that, so we'll ignore one of the twos.
Got it.
All right, so that puts you at 10. Okay, so as you're walking down the river, you do notice, just in passing, that there are indentions in the side of the waterway that kind of look like they were more done via like fireworks or small explosions here and there. Since you have the spell, I'm not going to make you roll, but they kind of look like when something gets hit with an Eldritch Blast. So you seem to be following a bit of a trail left by her.
Cool.
And eventually, as you go down it, you notice that there are, throughout the waterway, similar to back at the village, like there are small bridges that cross over. And down water a bit, you go past some of the outskirts of the village. Ilya takes you under another one of those bridges, and it's a bit dark. But you can see something in the water under the bridge. It looks like some rocks. You don't have dark vision, but in the limited lighting, you can see something nonetheless.
Not supposed to be funny. James. She's gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Yeah. You can now see that much more clearly. It looks like a statue.
Oh no. Penelope's gonna hop down and wander over.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, the water's not too heavy. Like, you can get through it. And yeah, it is a partially submerged statue of Johnny.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. She's gonna touch it.
It's a rock.
Oh no.
But Ilya is sniffing and seems to confirm that this is what she's been tracking.
Oh no, no, no. Oh my fucking god. Um, um, Penelope tries to cast Healing Word on her. Statue?
You can try, but as you do, the spell doesn't take hold. You don't lose the spell slot, though. It's like when you try to target something that you can't.
Yeah. Can she do an Arcana check to see if she knows what spell was, or what spell could have done this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We'll ignore the second one, so that gets you at a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a spell that would do this. It is not a druid spell. It is called Flesh to Stone. It is a wizard spell or a warlock spell.
Alright,
So it's dimension door.
Oh, actually, I take it back. They added it to the list for sorcerers and druids later on as well.
I'm not going to do it because I know that is going to fuck up my throat if I do. But Penelope is just gonna start screaming. Just like a blood-curdling scream.
So as you're doing this, Bike Wielder walks over, takes a look at the statue, and then turns to you as you're screaming and just says, "Oh, good, you found her. Let's take her back and get her fixed."
Okay.
There's druids here, yes?
Huh?
There are druids here, yes?
Yeah.
They can fix.
Okay. Can you help me pick her up?
Yeah, she's gonna lean down and hoist.
Okay.
Which she can do because she's made of strength.
True. Alright.
Yeah, she rolls a 25. She easily
Damn.
picks up the statue. She rolls a 17 and has a +8 on this one, so she picks up the statue. And so she is now walking back with a Johnny statue on her back.
Penelope is riding back on Ilya and is just like, she's trying not to pull Ilya's fur, but like her fists are just like clenched incredibly tight.
Yeah.
She is like very visibly shaking right now.
You get the sense from Ilya occasionally, like leaning back and looking at your hands, that it's okay.
She just kind of buries her face in Ilya's fur.
But congratulations, you have recovered a statue of your friend.
Yay.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Recovery.
Meanwhile, back with the other group, what are you guys doing?
Well, you see, there's an altar right there.
There is.
And, Adam's just like, where's your church? I need to know.
Where's the church?
Also, where is your magic shop?
Are you going shopping?
Oh, I'm going shopping.
It's back in the village, but I suspect everything's closed right now.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a problem.
What?
What are you going to do?
Well, if the clerics don't have it readily available, I'm going to get a spell of scry. I'm gonna need a scroll. Because currently, I cannot do it myself. It is out of my reach. Little higher. Yours done it before. But, we're gonna need that. And I'm not taking no for an answer right now. So either the clerics have it, and, we go to the font there, or I get the scroll, and then I go back to the clerics, and I use the font there. I'm getting his location.
You might have trouble doing that, considering most of them are out fighting the giant trees taking over the forest right now.
The clerics don't have a set-up camp for people that are injured at their church. What kind of church does that?
They're letting the druids do that.
Well, then maybe they have scry. Either way, I'm still going to need the church and its font. Or
You're
that
welcome
scroll.
You're welcome to try, yes.
Okay.
What are you going to do when you find him?
Well, he hasn't had a lot of time to rest. I'm gonna beat the tar out of him and tie him up with this spider rope, and I'm gonna bring him back, and we're gonna perform an exorcism, and then capture him. We're gonna get the capturing part first. I have ideas for that. So, I need scry.
Well, I'll wish you good luck with that, but just so you'll know, he's quite powerful.
He's also very tapped out right now, which is why if we let him rest, we're not getting him back after this. So we're not gonna let him rest. I'm getting Clover. That, he dashes off. Into the village. Ba-bam! Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna find the church and also be looking out for the magic shops. But first he'll hit up the church. And I'll see who all is there.
Okay. So when he gets to the village, he does indeed find that, for the most part, anyone who would have class levels that would be very helpful right now is not present. Yeah. There are some acolytes there, but you don't get the sense that they are
have that skill
up to that. Scrying is not easy.
Yeah, they're like him. They're a little lower. All right, so if that's the case,
most of them are surprised that a centaur has walked in.
Yeah, a 14-foot centaur nonetheless. He is not.
How long does that last?
An hour, unfortunately.
No, 4 hours.
Fuck.
Yes, I went back.
We rolled 4.
You roll a d4 to determine how long, and I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I am gonna be a giant centaur for a while.
You're gonna be big for a while. You don't fit in the doors of these places.
I know he was gonna have to crouch. I was gonna actually have him just bend down, crawl inside. It was gonna be very dramatic. 14-foot centaur.
So your biggest problem right now is the fact that you're so heavy, and a lot of these things are not on ground level.
Well then.
It's up to you if you want to try. I'm just telling you, you would be aware of this, because every time you step on anything, it's creaking pretty hard.
Oh, it's creaking. All right, he's gonna look for... Actually, does he see Valeria at all while he's going through the town? Is she at, protected somewhere? Is she at
she's not out in the streets. If you want to start poking your head into places, you can. But, no one's on the streets except for the Goliaths that are preparing a giant bonfire of dead trees.
Well, I was if she was at the church, being protected by the druids there, it was is she there?
No, she's not among the people there. The people that you find there are a lot of they're elves and half elves. You don't see actually, hold on. So there is a
What I see
crowd. Like
scraggly.
there's a crowd. You can roll investigation, and I'll tell you if you recognize anybody there, because it is a
Yeah,
crowd.
'cause if not,
And you're obviously
well,
in a hurry, so you're not taking time to like face check everybody.
no. So perception, or you said investigation?
Investigation.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
God damn it.
Ye-
Please don't roll bad.
Oh, you don't really see anyone. Like you're seeing red right now. You're having trouble
Yeah.
focusing.
Yeah, he is. Well, so some unsuspecting poor soul is gonna have to deal with 14-foot Aidin.
Yep.
He goes and he's just like, all
Are you
right,
cornering like an acolyte?
yeah, he's gonna
Okay.
have to.
All right. You find a half elf who is currently darting back and forth between different groups and making sure that everyone's got like, you know, food and water. Like this isn't full refugee status or anything. You get the impression that he's just trying to give people something to focus on that isn't what's going on outside. And as he's darting back and forth, he looks up and sees a giant Aidin. Oh,
A shadow looms over him.
hello, are you here for Fig Newtons?
No, no. I need one of you to get into that shop over there and to get me a scroll I need. Because I am too large, and I will break it, and I would prefer not to damage this lovely town. I need a scroll of scry.
I don't think they keep scrolls. They're very hard to make.
You don't keep scrolls in your magic shop?
It's not really a magic shop, it's an enchanter's forge. They enchant things we bring to them.
Where are the clerics, like your head clerics?
Oh, they're currently out assisting the rangers. Apparently there are tree monsters running around.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I gave the information on that. And I need one of them, like right now. Which direction?
I suppose if you were to get someone to climb up a tree for you, you could look for the red trees sticking out over the canopy. That's where they are. They started sprouting up about an hour ago.
So they definitely grew. They grew. All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're getting the sense that these ones grew a lot faster than the one that you were told about from Germany.
Yeah, they are on the ley lines. He was really hoping that they wouldn't be fully grown, but no, here we are. Okay. Do you know anybody, maybe not a cleric, that would know how to scry right now? Anybody?
Not in particular. It's not something that we do too much of. You might be able to get maybe Scribe could help you. He knows a lot. He's very old.
Where's Scribe?
He's not gonna help.
Oh God, it's the fucking quitter. Oh, that's gonna be great. Where is Scribe? Because I'm sure he's not doing anything right now,
right? I wouldn't know. He doesn't come by too often. You could check his home if you wish.
Where is his home? He's about to disrespect a crusty old man.
Yeah, so he starts to give you directions a bit awkwardly. He's clearly uncomfortable with this whole thing, but he is giving you some directions as to, like, you go down this way, and then you take a left at that big tree, and then take a right at the other tree. And it's a lot of tree directions, and it'll be up to Aidin how well he can take this direction, because they don't label streets here.
Welcome to Sherwood.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of his shtick, too. It's just like, he's in the fucking woods. Oh, he's getting there. He's about to disrespect this man so hard if he does not help him. So help me.
The McDonald's.
So what you
Yeah,
do
he's
is
gonna
you
have
go
fun
down
with
the
it.
street and you take a left at the McDonald's, but it's not actually a McDonald's. It's really just an off-brand. It used to be a McDonald's, but they lost their franchise, so now it's a Whack Arnold's. And like Whack Arnold's, it's not as good as McDonald's, but you know what? The ice cream machine works, so we call it even.
But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You see a
I'll
lady
take
with
it.
goats in her yard? You've gone too far.
Oh my god.
If you find the old Radio Shack, you know it's 2005.
Oh my god. Right, yeah, he runs off to
Yeah.
Scribe's place. Yeah. He's
Okay.
about this old man.
I bet
This
you
old man
are.
do something. Oh,
Okay.
It's right.
Alrighty, before we resolve that, I guess we'll cut back and see what Annis is up to.
Yeah.
What you win?
Still crying.
Oh, good.
Aw.
Derek is trying.
Yes.
It's okay.
She's not gonna be okay for a while.
This is her short rest. She just tried it out. Don't mind her.
Yeah, Annis might be the only one who actually gets the benefits of a short rest, and she's mortified.
I don't know. Isn't Grandpap still there?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! Comfort your grandchild.
He's not very good at that.
He's an elf. You gotta get in touch with his inner emotions.
Ugh.
Don't forget.
Like, he
people
sees
are
that
just
Derek is on this, and he's just like, I would just be in the way.
Aw.
That all.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's about it.
I
That's what
mean-
she'd be doing.
You think this is awkward for you? Like, Kwaku is just sort of standing there with wraps and a fire elemental. So
Maybe
nice
the fire
forest.
elemental needs some comforting.
You are very made of fire. And also large. Good on ya. Okay, so Penelope, as you and Bike Wielder and Statue Johnny and Ilya are on your way back, you see a big centaur running down the road in the opposite direction.
Aidin?
Aidin,
you
you
hear
see a Penelope on a wolf and a Goliath carrying a statue to the
Right.
side. You're about to run past them.
I mean, I guess would I have to perception check to see what the statue is?
You would probably have to stop and look, because from your standpoint, it's a big rock.
Yeah, it is.
You're kind of moving pretty fast based on what you told me. So
Yeah. I'll be back. I gotta get this. And he's just like,
Wait, you're a cleric, right?
yeah. And he's just like, he actually pauses for a second. And he just like runs back. What's wrong? You need healing?
Do you know how to fix flesh to stone?
That's actually, I don't think he has access to that spell yet. Not currently, but there is a church set up. There are druids there healing people. They should absolutely be able to handle it.
That'd be greater
Okay.
restoration.
I will say right now, the higher ups seem to be out dealing with the trees. There are more red trees. They grew. So if it's something out of the druid reach, because I don't know how their hierarchy works, of being able to cast certain magics and learning, they'll be back. They're with the rangers right now.
Okay.
He looks over at the statue now that he stopped for a second. And
yeah,
he's
you
like,
can tell who it is.
oh, ooh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
It's a fix. There is a fix for it.
Yeah, I guess since you're not seeing her in water, this is what you see on the back of Bike Wielder.
Like, oh, yeah. There is a fix for it.
She does have legs, though,
not
just to
permanent.
clarify. She's not broken.
Yeah. We just gotta get the people away from the trees. We need more of those grenades you had. Honestly, those were great.
I have 3, and I have an automatic rifle.
That's
what
beautiful.
I've got.
Bike Wielder whistles.
What?
Bike Wielder whistles with approval.
That's all I've got, and that's what I'm gonna have to use. If I don't get 7 fucking years of sleep.
Yeah, if you need anything, they also have fig bars. You know, you can munch on that if, you know, while they try to fix her up. I've gotta go to Scribe.
Oh, scribe.
Yeah, because everyone else is dealing with the trees right now, and I'm not gonna take away from that. And you know, apparently Scribe might be at his house doing quitter things. So we're gonna not do quitter things, whether he likes it or not.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna have him do his scribey thing and scry. He's gonna scry for us. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Oh. Do you think he could fix?
You know what? He's been around long enough. He could.
Okay. All right,
The
let's
druid.
go.
Yeah. All right. He'll take her with him.
Whoa.
All right. Detour.
Excellent.
Okay. Aidin, give me a history check to see how well you remember your directions.
Why do you do this to me? Everything with intelligence. Oh, thank Jesus.
Yeah, that's enough. It wasn't going to be a high difficulty. I just have to make you roll it when you've got a low intelligence.
He do, and he's been rolling his usual 3s and 5s, so like, as long as he didn't roll that. So glad, so glad. He's on a mission. Alright, he's fucking speeding. He's slowing for nobody.
I mean, the wolf can keep up, and
Yeah.
oddly enough, the Goliath is not having the hardest time keeping up.
She seemed pretty strong. It was pretty baller.
She's pretty strong, and she makes good time.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we're gonna get to his house.
I mean, they can't both keep up with you, but...
That's fair. I mean, but they're not, like, crazy far behind.
Yeah, they can see you.
He's just gonna pre-open the door for them. You know, don't mind him.
Yeah, so as you get further out, you successfully follow all the directions. You do not end up in the old Arby's, what used to somehow be a Kmart, but instead you find there's a...
That was in Sherwood Forest.
Yeah, definitely.
That would have been terrifying. No, you find a quaint hut. It's very small, actually. There's not a whole lot to it. And it seems to be a very well-maintained space. There's a little garden around it. There's a small brook of water cutting off from the main area. It looks like the whole area has been very nicely cultivated to be at peace with the environment around it. And
not at peace.
You might not be at peace, but this area is at peace. And yeah, the hut absolutely is there, where you were told it would be.
Cool. Is there
The
like
door is
smoke
closed.
coming out of it?
Yeah, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of it from a stove.
I had a feeling. All right, he fucking dashes up and he's like, "All right, scribe, it's the centaur and I'm coming in." And he just fucking kicks that door open.
Oh, you're just gonna like, okay. Yeah, do an athletics check. Have fun with it. You're all big.
I am big, and I've got. Oh, I do have advantage. I forgot about that. I do have advantage with athletics.
Yeah, I'm letting you use all your stats. Like, if you're gonna have the downside of being big, I'm gonna let you have fun with the upside.
Yeah. All right, door. Let's get. Holy shit!
He net 20.
You did.
The door's coming down.
It's true.
I'm putting that 6,000 pounds to use. Okay, he'll fix it later.
I mean, you can only fix it if there's anything left of it.
That's also fair.
Yeah, so you kick the door, and the door flies inward with a cartoon level of velocity and clashes into a large bookcase on the opposite end of the hut, which then drops all of its books all over the floor. Just to the right of the bookcase, you can see a Verbolg sitting there holding a teacup, sipping at it, looking at you.
Excellent. Good to see you're here. All right. And he just trots. He like bends down, walks inside his house, and he starts pulling out stuff. And he's just like,
"You're bigger than you were before."
I am. Isn't that great?
It's a lot.
Lovely. It is a lot.
You seem to have broken my door.
Yes, yes. We'll fix that later. We don't have time right now. Okay? Time is of the essence. I know you seem to think there's a lot of it. There's not. I don't know if you know, but currently Sherwood is infested with vampiric undead trees. Everyone else is fighting them. You're here sipping tea. Here's the problem. Ainnash is taking control of Clover. You know, the one, the druid that was trying to give ideas to you all, that just really wanted to help, but you all ignored, because you just wanted to wait out problems. Well, you know what? These things happened because you waited, okay? Shit happened because you didn't do anything. So now I'm here, and we're gonna do things, and we're gonna fix this, or else your home is gonna be destroyed. To be fair, it probably has a better chance because, again, I got the seed from him while he was still Clover, and so we could locate these things. I watched where he planted them. I could give that information. So now you're gonna return me the favor, and you're gonna scry for me, because I need to find out where he is, so I can bring him back and fix the situation. Okay? I'm not taking no for an answer. You're old, you're powerful, I know you know how to do really logical things, and scrying just seems right up your alley. You like to watch for things. You like to just sit and wait for things. So you're going to sit here, and you're going to scry, and you're going to help me find Clover. Okay?
So you see him start to cast a spell.
It's not scry. I'm going to be really mad at you.
And you are no longer big.
That's actually very convenient. Thank you. Now let's scry.
So I'm assuming Penelope is coming in as well.
Yeah, she's gonna be like,
That door's gone. Hey, look, there's an entryway for you.
What?
There's an entryway for her. There's no door there.
I can walk through normal doors, Aidin.
Oh, I wasn't saying that in character.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, look, there's no door for her to open.
She just walks through and like, Mr. Scribe, can you fix my friend? Not the horse, my other friend.
Your friend seems to have been turned into a statue.
Yeah. Do you know how to fix that?
Nothing a little restoration couldn't fix.
Okay. Are you able to do that?
Today I can. So he's kind of ignoring Aidin now that he's downsized Aidin, and he's walking around Aidin. And he goes over to where Johnny is on the back of Bike Wielder, and he reaches up, and he's holding a tiny diamond that he grinds into his fingers, and little dust comes off of it as he does, and he sprinkles it on her. And the stone that is Johnny starts to shift in color a little bit, and it becomes flaky, like an outside layer of almost like the wrapping on an Easter bunny or something, like the chocolate bunnies, just peels off. It flakes off of her, and it's real Johnny. And she's oh boy, I'm not in the water anymore.
Johnny! And she just like latches onto her and just does not let go.
Oh God, Penelope, are you okay? Where's everybody? Is it? She looks around and she's like, "Are Annis and Derek okay?" I don't know where I am.
So it's okay. Okay, it's okay. We're still in Sherwood. Are you okay?
I think so. Oh no, it's. We've got to go stop Clover.
Yeah.
She reads the room like, oh.
Yeah, about that.
Oh shit.
Shit, indeed. Oh my God,
with this part, Scribe is now going to turn back to Aidin.
Excellent. He's digging through his bag. I'll reveal later what he's digging for. I'll let him talk first.
So you're trying to scribe for the person that did this. Do you have something of theirs?
About the vial of his blood. I do.
And what are you going to do after I do this?
I'm going to save him. Because he stuck with a dead apostle inside him. And he's innocent. We're gonna fix that.
And if I can't tell where he is?
He's never left Sherwood.
No, he has. I'm sure he has. He just hasn't
He's
left
stuck in
Sherwood
one
in
spot.
like thousands of years.
Do you not have any scrolls?
Oh, do I need to fix that too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't scribe spells.
Your name
Contrary
is
to
literally
my name.
Scribe. You are literally named Scribe. And you can just
I
see him just
remember
like...
things. I keep track of things. I do not create things.
Give me peace right now. I have so little peace right in me. And he's just like, you see a vein just popping in his goddamn head at this point because this man's name is not at all true to what he does. And it just makes him even more mad. Okay. I'm gonna borrow your stove for a minute, don't mind me. And he walks over.
Would you
Is there
like
an
some
open
tea?
flame? No.
There's not currently an open flame.
He's gonna
The
druid
smoke you
craft-
saw before was presumably from before. It's not currently ignited.
He's igniting it. With druidcraft.
Okay.
Is it like a kind of like a fireplace that's inset into the wall, so like there's space?
It is a freestanding, old-style wooden stove that has a little spot on top of it where he puts the kettle.
Does he have a
There's a
fireplace?
pipe that goes up from it to the ceiling. There's no modern anything about this.
Yeah, but like, does he have a fireplace at all?
Just like a hearth or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Okay, he'll go over there, and he ignites it. Give me a moment.
Oh, don't mind me. It's just my home.
No, it's okay. We're only trying to save it. And he starts pulling out stuff from his bag, and he pulls out a card, and he tosses that bad boy into the fucking flames.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And he starts going, actually, don't mind me. Let me actually grab one of those teas. And he goes back and he grabs a tea and he pours it in the cup and then he waits in front of the hearth.
You've got an interesting way of getting rid of... And then there's a poof. And it
What?
smells like booze.
Excellent. And he passes over the tea. I'm sorry, this is all I have to offer you at the moment. I need your services.
And yeah, a tiefling guy steps right out. I guess I'll find his picture just for reference.
That's right. That's fucking right. I've been holding on to this card for technically a day.
A whole
It's true.
day.
A
A whole day.
What
But out of game.
Yeah.
A month. I was like, I'm gonna use this bad boy. Just much earlier than I anticipated.
All right.
Oh. Let's fucking go.
So here's your boy. Boop.
Hot as ever. Him and all his knowledge. We're gonna need that.
Yeah, so
Good thing
Scribe is just casually watching and sipping his tea as a tiefling walks out of his fireplace.
fucking right. He's got visitors.
Hello, everyone. Oh, it's all of you again.
Yes, hello. I'm sorry
You've
to
been
call you
keeping me
unannounced.
quite busy lately.
I'm gonna have you really busy, actually. I usually would like to give a heads up notice. Unfortunately, I am out of calling cards right now myself. He passes the tea over. I just an offering for the moment. I'm sure I'll have to get you something more worthy in a bit. I have a question. I have a few questions for you, actually. Do you happen to know how to scry?
That's not one of my specialties. I usually get pulled into places like this. What are you trying to find?
Well, you see,
I might know a guy.
I figured you also might know about this too, which would be great. There's a druid named Clover, who happens to have a dead apostle inside him. Ainnash, that
Oh,
rings a bell. Oh yeah.
the tree one.
Yeah. So a question for you on top of that. How does one, separate and capture a dead apostle? Is there like, like a little vial we can stick them in when they try to body hop or something? Put them in a little lamp, a little genie thing.
That would be quite the trick. They're among the
Yeah.
most immortal of immortals.
They are. There's got to be a way to capture them. I figured, you seem very knowledgeable. You know all the rules. You may know somebody. You may know something yourself.
Honestly, if your goal is to defeat or otherwise inconvenience a dead apostle,
very much inconvenient.
the best tactic would be to get another one to do it for you.
How do I summon one? Because I know one.
You know one?
Yeah, he gave me homework.
Which one gave you homework?
God, I actually have to remember his fucking name out of character.
Like, out of character, it's Zelrich, the Kaleidoscope, the Wizard Marshal, the every other title they give him in the wiki.
Okay, yeah. So his you said was Zelrich?
Zelrich would be the shortest one. Keisher Zelrich von something something.
So his name was Mr. Kaleidoscope Zelrich?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, he's really nice. Really nice.
I don't think you're going to get a lot out of him. He tends to be very hands-off. And he looks over at Scry. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to try because, some people are not very helpful right now.
Wait, Aidin.
Yeah?
I know too.
You know too. Hold up. And he just, spins around. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
So Scribe and Hierophant just take turns sipping tea and start talking about the weather.
He said to hold on a second, so I don't know.
Oh, that was. I thought that was in character. Sorry.
Sorry, no. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Good.
So who do you know?
Well, I mean, she's not. One is somebody I met at that party. She's not exactly dead apostle, but she's a dead apostle inheritor. And then there's the situation that Johnny is currently stuck in.
Oh, that guy sucks.
Yeah,
what?
We don't.
That guy's awful. You don't want to make a deal with him.
No, absolutely the fuck not. But when I said that I knew of two of them, that's unfortunately the second one. Lucretia might help.
They know how to do this. I'll take it. If you happen to know a person as well, Mr. Hierophant, that would also be nice.
Well, you're certainly looking for a tall order if you're trying to separate a dead apostle from its host.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's tall order. I'm not backing down from it.
I think you would need either another dead apostle who's probably spent more time thinking about ways to hurt dead apostles than anyone else, or you would have to, reach something that hasn't been done since the ages of actual magic. The stuff of legends. Perhaps divine constructs.
Is there any that are... I'm assuming there's none around.
They're very rare, unfortunately. You might have to check in the Wandering Sea if you want someone who's got more experience with that. But that's only open once a year.
Is that
What?
When is that?
what? Yeah, when is that? Like what? Like at the very end of this
New
year?
Year's
Is it
Eve,
soon?
actually. December 31st.
Ooh, yeah, that's.
We don't have that kind of time.
Oh.
And you think there are no temporary solutions? None at all. Something to keep him held back at least, so Clover can be in control.
Well, you could turn him into a rock.
Gee, but if that's what it comes to, it could.
I would wager your best bet would be to give the dead apostle an opportunity to leave the
Problem is
host.
he'll hop to somebody else, and we don't want that.
Might be difficult to get it to give up then. That one is a
Yes,
bit
that
primal. It's difficult to communicate with it.
question for you. It's undead. If it drank holy water, would that do anything?
That's a good question. I suppose it would depend. The general challenge with the older dead apostles is that they are not capable of dying through normal means. You have to find a way to do it. Convince them that death is a possibility and instill it in them. Otherwise, they'll regenerate or find a new body or do something else. You need to combat them with a stronger mystery. And holy water might not be it. You might have a better chance if you could actually enlist the aid of a god.
I'm gonna need to speak to Eldath. I'm gonna need a lot of holy water and a lot of Eldath. Can I have another one of your cards?
You can see him kind of thinking about it.
I do need you for some more questions later. Just not as important as these right now. I mean, they are important. And I actually will be able to give you a call ahead of time. You know, after a little bit of rest. I don't have that luxury right now. I
I'll
can
tell you
guarantee
what.
it'll be
I-
interesting.
I think your friend has one of my cards. So if you need it, you can speak with her.
I don't have any more.
Did you use both of the ones that I gave you?
I think so.
He just holds out his hand politely. I'll trade you a candy, and I can
I
guarantee
don't
you
know, I
there'll be
have your phone
stories for a
number in
lifetime.
there, so
If you like knowledge and information, and you like interesting things, I can guarantee that.
And how will you be paying for my answers in the future?
You like alcohol, right? You kind of poof in with it, or at least the smell of it. And you were also given that last time by
Heath.
okay, I'm losing the uncle's name.
Heath.
Heath?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Heath definitely gave you a bottle of something.
For my services with the challenges facing the phantasmal species in London, yes. I've been doing a bit of pro bono work for the lot of you because you made that job easier for me. But eventually you'll actually have to pay for my services. I'm still a lawyer.
No, I'll pay. I didn't say I wouldn't pay. I know they aren't free.
I'll tell you what.
I recognize that.
He takes out one card. I will give this to you, but I expect payment on arrival in the future.
I've got you set. Alright, and he will take the card? Did he take the tea at all? Because he did offer it. Like, that was why he picked it up.
Yeah,
It
he
wasn't
took it.
alcohol,
Like, he
right?
and Scribe were
Okay.
just sort of sipping at it.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. He wanted to be somewhat polite as this dude popped in here unannounced. Like, excellent.
I appreciate your politeness to one of them while having broken into the home of the other.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to use his kitchen and feed this delightful lawyer. You know, don't mind me. Do you want a sandwich before you go?
No, I'm good, but thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Penelope.
Mr. Hierophant, can I talk to you for a second? Alone?
He looks around in the single room hut.
Yeah.
Should we step outside?
Outside, yeah.
Okay.
I was.
I'm curious.
Well, yeah, actually, Johnny, you come with me too, because.
All right. I still don't know where I am, but okay.
It's okay.
So,
Gotcha.
so Johnny, Penelope, and Mr. Hierophant step outside, leaving Scribe, Aidin, and a very stoic bike wielder inside.
Oh, I forgot about bike
She's a quiet lady when she doesn't have something to hit.
I hope she enjoyed him breaking down the door.
I love her. Ugh.
Look, she knows a guy who's known for breaking down doors. She can appreciate your work.
Thank you. Shit, you're right. One of them is named Doorbreaker, isn't?
And you never got the story behind that.
No.
I guess while I'm sharing pictures, I can share hers just because.
I do want to see.
Here she is. This is the face that she's making the entire time.
Wonderful.
We stand by Builder.
She is proficient in everything. Everything.
In this house, we stand a legend.
Look, when you get your name from beating a troll to death with a motorcycle, you know you're doing great.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
Okay, so yeah, you step outside.
Yeah. So have you made any progress on your end on her situation? And she gestures to Johnny.
Since yesterday?
Wait, was that yesterday? No, it's been a
No, it was
couple
2 days ago. I remember it being, it was the night. It was the night before, not that morning. Yeah, you're right. It's been 2 days. Because it's only Thursday.
Yep.
Is it?
It's still only Thursday.
I think you had your conversation with him on.
I thought we had the conversation with him about that on Monday. Because the conversation about the stuff with. No, wait, that was on Tuesday. Shit.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
shit.
But you're right. It wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago.
Time is weird.
It sure is.
But it's just like, yeah, I know it hasn't been that long. But I mean, since you're here, I figured we could just see what's up.
You're still looking to get out of the contract, right?
But to get her out of the contract, yeah.
So I did a small amount of digging. Not a substantial amount. As I told your friend, I'm not exactly a scrying mage.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a conversation with one Arsène Lupin the Seventh, who was quite surprised to see me, but regardless, I spoke with him and he told me that he felt like when he defeated her in a fiddle duel, something was wrong. That he shouldn't have been able to win, but he did. So now I'm looking into seeing what happened. And if I can find that he was given an unfair advantage in a contest as a result of her patron, then the rules of her contract where she has to win contests were being tampered with, and we may have a precedent for breaking it. So, I'm going to continue looking into that angle.
Yeah.
And if we find something, I will let you know. Now, I will warn you that if she is released from her contract, she will lose the benefits of it as well. That's fine. It's not all worth it. Very good, then. I'll continue to dig. I suspect that Mr. Lupin will be quite helpful in this endeavor, as the man does not seem to enjoy winning on anyone else's terms.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if that helps at all, but I did find out that her patron has a casino boat that's on the Thames River sometimes.
Oh, I do believe I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that would leave you an alternate way out. I don't know that it would appeal to you, but the man is known for gambling.
Yeah. I'm not. If we can find a non-gambling way out of this, that would be lovely.
Understandably preferable.
Yeah.
In all likelihood, if you were to try to gamble with him, he would cheat.
Yeah, he would.
And you would have to cheat in turn, and the better cheater would win.
And I'm not very good at cheating.
I would recommend you get someone else to cheat on your behalf if you were to do such a thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that. Alright, cool. I guess we'll both keep looking into it from those angles. Yeah. She reaches into her pocket and she's like, I know you usually take payment in booze, but we'll call this an IOU, and she plunks 5 gold coins into his hand.
Oh, this is interesting. I haven't seen cursed gold in some time. Did you get this from a dragon?
No. I got it.
I did not hear anything if you said something.
Oh, I said no.
Okay.
Just no. I got it from a job I did a while back.
Well, still, it is interesting to see. It's been a while since I've encountered the gold of Fafnir. Try not to hang on to it too long. It might bring you misfortune.
I mean, it's been very helpful in that I can pass it out, and people seem to like it.
That is the nature of gold.
But yeah, so I owe you actual booze later. I owe you a drink. I owe you several drinks.
Honestly, it's been a pleasure to work with you. It's going to sound a bit odd, but from the moment I saw the group of you, yourself and Miss Annis, I felt like I'd met you before. It's a strange feeling.
I have a really, really weird question for you.
Yes?
Actually, it's not that weird of a question now that I'm saying that out loud. But do you know anyone named Jimmy?
Jimmy? Known
Yeah.
a few Jimmys in my time.
Kind of perpetually drunk.
Oh, you met that one.
Yeah.
That would explain things. How is he?
The last time I saw him, he was incredibly drunk.
That does sound like him. Of the lot of us, he got one of the worst deals.
So there. Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about then.
I assume you know the nature of his situation.
Are there 8 of you?
There are.
Do you know the other 6?
I do, but none of them do.
Oh.
Each
So
of
they
us
don't
is an
know.
aspect, and I'm the one who got the brains.
Oh no. I mean, that's good. Because you're a very smart guy.
It's worked out for me, but I got the brains. He got the gluttony, so to speak. The other 6 have other aspects. I'm not sure where all of them are. They've done a better job of staying off the radar than he has. But if you should find any of them, feel free to send them my way. There are times where I've considered trying to keep better tracks of all of them. If I'm being honest, I do like the idea of pulling myself back together, but I'm afraid that too much of me would be too much for this world at this time. But it would be nice to keep track of them and make sure they're all safe.
Yeah. Yeah, if I run across any of them, I'll point them in your direction. I'll let you know I've seen them.
I know one of them is still in Japan.
Oh.
He
Which one is
probably
that?
has the worst deal.
Oh no.
He's a sword.
Oh no.
They bring him
sword?
out on ceremony on occasion.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. Is he a talking sword?
I don't know. The imperial family keeps close tabs on him.
Oh my god. Well, if I ever get to go over to Japan, that'll be fun.
Well, if you ever get your hands on him, it'd be interesting to know if he can speak. Mostly they
Yeah.
bring him out for transitions of power.
Good to know.
As bad as Jimmy has it, he can at least walk around.
So, okay, another silly question. Are all of you some variant of the name James or Jimmy?
Not to my knowledge.
So this is just a fun coincidence.
As far as I can tell. Each of us, I assume, takes our own name.
Oh.
We might just have similar ideas.
Huh, neat. Well, I'll keep helping you out. I assume you're gonna keep helping me out and helping Johnny
Oh,
out.
I'm absolutely interested in pulling one over on the person wrapped around her fate. I'm not a big fan of Fan.
At some point, you need to tell me, like, what... I need to know what he did that has you... I mean, other than, exist. What did he do to you?
Let's just say that in a lot of ways, I represent law and order and following deals to the letter.
Uh-huh.
And he twists deals in the most ridiculous ways for fun. And every now and then, I come across someone that he's twisted, and it bothers me.
That's fair.
But he's a dead apostle, and as I explained to your friend in there, they're not so much killed as inconvenienced.
That's fair.
When one dies, truly dies, inevitably something else will take its place. So we have to be careful with that. Now, you mentioned before that you know someone who's actually inherited the responsibilities of a dead apostle.
Yeah.
I think that would be your friend's best bet.
Okay.
He seems a bit impatient, and he's probably going to get himself killed.
Yeah. I mean, I hope not, because I've only known him for like 2 or 3 days at this point. Time is weird.
He seems to mean well, though you should probably get him out of there before the owner of this hut turns him into a cow.
Oh my god, Vivi's heading this way. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, that was not directed at you. I just remembered something. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for your help again.
Not a problem. I look forward to helping you further.
Thank you.
And with that, he will walk in the lack of door, give a polite bow to everyone in the room, and step into the fire.
Oh, well, yeah, he'll nod. He'll say thank you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for the card. He tucks it into his satchel.
He nods to Aidin, and then he steps into the flames, and the whole room smells like booze.
Hey.
Poof. Meanwhile, Scribe is standing there, like, sipping his tea, watching all of this play out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, well, wait, did he take the teacup with him, or did he set it down?
He sat it down.
Okay, so he's going to go put that where the equivalent of a sink would be. Just pop it in there. He'll make eye contact at Scribe. I'll see you at the meeting, if it still happens tomorrow.
Let's see.
All right.
Let's go.
Are you a druid now?
I'll see you at the meeting. And with that, he walks over. He picks up the door. He's like, all right, Penelope. Let's go meet this friend.
Okay.
And if she heads out, he'll pop the door into place behind her. Just no hinges, just puts it back into place.
Okay, yeah, so Aidin, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Let's fucking go. 16.
Okay, so Penelope, as soon as the door is in place, you see Aidin shrink.
What?
Oh, I thought he had already shrunk me.
No. He shrank you to your normal size.
What?
You have now been reduced. You are now a small creature.
You son of a bitch.
You have been shrunk to small size.
Oh,
And now we're going to see how long.
Oh my god. He's a goddamn pony now. Alright, I'm really tempted just to turn around and kick that fucking door back down.
You can try, but you will have disadvantage on your strength.
I don't even care. He's going for it. He disrespected him right back. He's like...
All right, let me fix your settings, because I think it still programmed you in as being big.
I think so.
Let me see.
I'm about to kick that door right the fuck back down.
Okay, so...
That son of a bitch. I'm sure Penelope finds it really cute. Aidin probably hasn't been that small since he was a kid.
How big is he now?
That's the real question.
All right, first of
I would
all...
assume half of his height, so he'd be like 3.5.
So you're reduced.
If it's two higher, like double
Your
height,
size is halved in all dimensions.
Yeah, so he'd be
Your
3.5.
weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal.
So not only is Penelope taller, she could pick him up.
No, he'd still probably be really heavy. Hold on, I gotta do math real quick. Because, I mean, he was originally 740 pounds. So...
So you're an eighth of 740?
A little under 100.
92.50.
And let's see, what's Penelope's strength?
9.
That means you should be able to lift but not carry, I think. Let me see.
God.
Checking Penelope's stats, because we got this information.
He is now shorter than Penelope,
Yep.
and he is a miniature pony, and I'm so mad. You just hear him just like... I'm rolling that robot while she is probably adoring him at the moment. Hold on.
He's the same height as Phoebe right now.
Fucking God. She's gonna have a fucking row with
okay,
me.
so
This is weird.
Penelope can lift, according to this thing, the maximum lift for Penelope is 135 pounds.
Good try.
Lift
So
weight.
Is it a strength or an athletics?
it'll be athletics, yeah.
If
Okay.
he goes to try and kick the door back down, she's gonna run over and try and like pull him back away from the door.
He's trying. He
Okay,
the
then
moment
you
he's
can both
trying-
do a contested athletics check.
Okay.
Fuck the 5. No. Ah! I'm so mad. Wait, did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
You still got... All right, so you got past Penelope.
Okay,
Now you get to
okay,
roll
okay.
against the door. Oh, that's a good
shit.
rolls.
Damn.
He's mad. He's mad.
Okay.
What was
So
the fucking disadvantage? It was a fucking
that was
20.
yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. He's like, fuck you, scribe, and just tiny pony kicks the door back down. It's like, and then pony saunters off. Like,
So
he's
when you kick
done.
the door doesn't fall in, but you definitely can see the whole thing shake. You did a lot to it, but you get the sense from this
Got
time
no
when you hit it that the door was protected by
Got no
more than
hinges.
just being a door.
Oh, he was on the other side, wasn't he? He fucking knew. He was like, this bitch is gonna come. He knew. He
Something.
Knew. He wasn't gonna get away with just shrinking
But yeah,
him.
so you're all tiny now.
No, he's gonna try to pick up Aidin.
I am
You
not
can.
to be manhandled like a small pony. He's just
You
so
picked
mad
him up.
right now.
What do I do? Ring?
Athletics, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Penelope.
He's wiggling.
She's trying.
He's wiggling too furiously. All right. Fucking damn it, 3.5. Penelope, we gotta go. He's just like wiggling out of her. He's like, lead me to your friend. And he's just angrily fucking trying.
Aidin, and she just like puts her hands on the sides of his face. What are you? An idiot sandwich. No. But she just puts her hands on the sides of his face and goes, Aidin, I can't get in contact with her until I have had a long rest. I am out of spell slots. I don't know where she is right now.
Let's grab Annis. We don't have time. We need somebody.
Okay. And she's just gonna, like, keep holding his face and be like, I know we need to find Clover. But we've also got to make sure these trees are taken the fuck down. So let's go find Annis, and we'll start there, okay?
You see him trying to calm down. Wait, he did mention talking to a god. Okay. Okay, well, you rest. I can talk to Eldath. I can do that. I can do that. Okay, my peace. Okay, my calm. Gotta calm. I can do this. All right, let's go to Annis. Maybe somebody. Maybe Paps will know a good stream, a good river, pool of water.
I was gonna say, don't you have like a pool of water that you like using?
I mean, any pool of water works, but if he knows of a grove that's fairly untouched right now and not have tree problems, that would be great.
Right.
Because I'm not allowed here. Like I know I kind of said it quite a few times. I'm sure Scribe has made it clear. It's not because I mean it is also because I'm not a druid. No, they do not let phantasmals that don't look like them into this area, and it's frustrating. Which is I want answers to that as well. I'm tired of it.
What do you mean? Because
I've
the
been
three of
trying to
us,
get. Oh, sorry. You keep going.
you, me, and Johnny are all here right now, and none of the three. Like, I'm probably the most. I probably look the most like them out of the three of us, but like, all three of us are here.
So technically, would Johnny, because she falls under the like not as humanoid, right? Well, no, because she can still pass if she makeups, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're looking for
Jo-
like the more extreme definitions of things, um,
yeah. Like
like
she could technically go here from what he
she,
knows, right?
based on his understanding of it, she would be allowed here because she
She
could
walks on two
look
feet.
like a human
Yeah.
without too much. Like
Yeah.
you have too many legs.
Yeah. So he lets her know. Johnny, like she's done with you all when you were in London, she can pass. I can't. And you would think that this being a phantasmal area where we're supposed to be united, they keep people like me out. I've been trying for 10 years, following Nina, to get here to a druid meeting before. I was too young. I didn't have the sneaking skills I have now. I didn't have these really awesome horseshoes to let me crawl wherever I needed. I've been trying to get here, which is why I'm so adamant on being here, because too much shit has happened. And I'm not taking no. They can't just say, wait here when nothing happens. The fact that Kilthak is here blows my mind because apparently Nina and him have said that, oh, they're listening to us, yet they haven't told me anything. And as far as I've seen, nothing has happened. They've kept us trapped. And I know Kilthak thinks that we're all a family there, and we are. But when we don't have a choice to go anywheres, are you not just caging us as well? I want answers. And I want to do something. Because obviously, Mr. Dusty Scribe Man that doesn't even scry isn't going to do anything for us, and he's got the most say in this stuff. And I'm tired of them just yielding to him.
Yeah, that's
We're all phantasmals. We all have a right. It's not just the druids that are affected. I'm affected. You're affected. Clover's affected because they didn't do anything. And now a mistake he made because he thought he was doing the greater good has his life in danger because that dumb motherfucker didn't want to do anything. So it's on him.
yeah.
And I'm going to let all those druids know that. It is on them. It's not just a them problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's never just been a them problem. They've been willfully ignorant. Words are hard.
Oh, you're good. I figured we're trotting as we're like talking.
I mean, I can't ride on Aidin's back anymore.
No, you've got the wolf though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's trotting angrily next to this wolf.
Yeah. So as the lot of you are walking along with Johnny, who's walking, she spends a moment like stretching her legs. You get the sense that maybe she was a bit cramped from being a statue for a little bit. So she's walking, and Bike Wielder's just walking behind all of you as you're going through all these emotional things. And every now and then, she just sort of like looks at the bushes to make sure the bush isn't a monster, and then she continues on.
That's fair. That's fair.
And at about the time you get to your angriest part of the little speech there, you grow back to normal size.
Ah, I was wondering if Sad Annis was gonna get to see a tiny pony Aidin.
Nope,
Maybe
it only lasts a
forever.
minute.
Damn.
Aw.
The potion lasts way longer than the spell.
Annis was gonna freak out seeing him tiny and be like, "Oh, my potion did this! Oh no, I'm failing!" Oh well.
I was like, God, if Nina saw him tiny, it'd be hilarious. Like, aw, it's baby Aidin again.
She would pick him up.
She would, and he'd be so mad. He's already.
She would
so
hold
mad.
him upside down.
Oh, she would. 100%. Have the advantage. Oh yeah, look, he's angry. Now he's large. Yay! Yeah. So now you really know. No, he's like, there be some racist shit going on in here, and he is not having it.
So.
Annis has stopped crying.
Hooray! How is Annis doing? Let's cut back to Annis. Annis hasn't got to do anything today.
Annis is basically apologize. I'm so sorry. What kind of voice was that?
She turned Scottish.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, it's one of those sadnesses.
No. Sorry for crying on you, Derek.
No, it's okay.
I'm
Glad
sure
you-
it'll come out.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
After things have calmed down later, I need to talk to you. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I just want to talk to you. Like, actually talk. I can hear Penelope saying, don't be nasty.
Just
I mean-
as they're walking up, hey, don't be nasty, but also.
I mean, we can do that too.
No.
Be nasty.
Hey, look. Annis got a short rest.
Yay.
Hey! Okay,
What
look,
did-
crying it out really helped.
For Anna, she gets hit dice, I think.
You get your wild shapes back.
Oh, yeah, the one wild shape I used. Cool.
Yep.
Yay.
You get hit dice, wild shape, and you get the ability to... Don't you have a power that lets you swap out a spell or something?
I don't think so.
I think you do.
Abilities.
Natural recovery. Once per day during a short rest, you choose expended spell slots to recover. Spell shots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level rounded up. So you can actually get a third level spell slot back.
Oh. Cool. I
Damn
will-
nice.
So go for it.
I can zap someone or grow a plant.
Or cast your level spells up.
Yeah.
Yep. Annis got to rest.
Yeah. Do we need to take a 5-minute break? No. No?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I have a feeling we'll probably resolve after Annis's part. I just want to make sure Annis gets to do stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Sorry, my mom was calling. I'm
Ah.
just gonna text her back. Anyway, sorry.
I lost what I was thinking.
So, like, is that the fire that lives in your fireplace over there? Because it's kind of big.
Yeah, she's just gonna climb to her feet and walk over. Be like, so, are you
Yeah, he
gonna
follows you. He is, like, behind you the whole way.
Are you gonna explain Big Ignatius here?
That's how big he always is. He just
Uh,
fits in smaller spaces.
Are you gonna explain how you brought him here from my fireplace in London?
That's a story. That is a story.
Okay.
But
I
it
haven't
sounds
seen
like we
that.
have time, so sure. And so he holds up his hand that you saw before. And as you know, previously noted, actually I have the picture. Let's just get the picture because I don't remember if I actually shared that one last time or not.
I think you did.
Uh,
The one where the horn and the mane are both gone.
mm-hmm. Yeah. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, he shows it to you. So, a long time ago, I spent a bit more time with summoning, building my skills and craft in that. And I met a man who, well, back then I was more open-minded when it came to the non-druidic mages, so to speak. And I met a man who was similarly focused on summoning, and two of us together worked out a way to, as part of the summoning process, channel more mana into the ritual than usual. And if we did, we could kind of store that mana for later and use it to help the creature that we summon. And it takes the form of these marks on our hands. The two of us worked long and hard, and we found a way to do it, and it is eventful. When I first summoned Ignatius to this plane, it was a long time ago, and I made sure to use more of the ley line than strictly necessary so that I would have a little extra, and now I can summon Ignatius to my presence when necessary 3 times. This was the second. Once the third one is over, he'll just continue on as usual, but I won't have that power anymore.
So is he trapped on this side of the world?
No, he's actually been here for a very long time. He chose to be here. We have a solid deal together. I know you'll be surprised, but it turns out creatures such as Ignatius really like food.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So as long as he's fed, he's very happy.
That's good. Is this why you got sick?
No, I'm afraid the getting sick is unfortunately related to the person that I worked with on this. You see, he specialized in a different sort of summoning. He was more of an insect-focused person. And he took the research that we did and twisted it. I used the seals that we have here for summoning purposes, but he uses them more for controlling. And I think he worked it into another ritual later on. But as we had disagreements about the treatment of summoned creatures, and he was very adamant that he did not care for it. We had a fight, and over the course of our fight, I fear he did hit me with something of a curse that creeps in every now and then. In my case, I believe it got worse about a year ago when I believe he died.
Huh. Sorry, I have to... That was a roll to figure out whether Ennis would ask who he is or whether Kim wants to know who he is. Kim
Right.
knows.
Kim knows who he is.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad Ignatius is here on purpose and wants to be here, and I've been feeding him the finest of woods.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
He's kept me company quite a lot.
He's really quite good.
So, is he just gonna hang around here now?
I'm afraid he'll eventually want to go back, but I'd rather not use the last of these to send him there. So it'll be a bit of an awkward journey, but I'm sure we'll find a way. I figure I'll find something that he can squeeze into, and hopefully send him back with you, or make the journey myself if needed.
I mean, I don't know what's going to happen after the druid meeting, but I was planning on going back to the shop. He'd be very useful for getting rid of the rest of those seeds.
Yes, he would. Honestly, I'm not as worried about them. I took on fighting the mage, the Clover mage, because I found the tree here, and the rest of the senior druids who are willing to do anything. You can feel the shade being thrown in a certain direction from that.
Shade.
The other senior druids and the rangers set out. Once those trees started to appear, it was relatively easy to find them, given their scale.
So
I suspect the others are making relatively quick work of them. Unlike me, they were going in groups.
So they all got big, not just this one. I thought it maybe was only this one because it's the convergence of all the ley lines.
I believe this one grew the fastest, but they spread out pretty effectively. Like, we had a good lead thanks to the sample that you brought to me. We were able to use it to find similar locations and deduce, based on the ley lines, on the assumption that this Clover fellow was being strategic, and it seemed like he was. We actually got some help from Aidin's village on this one. They have some powerful druids of their own. Not that we see them very often, but they were able to pinpoint some of them as well. Most of the locals here have simply been taking care of the blights that sprung up as a result. It seems these things spread their seeds when they reach maturity, and those turn into blights, which overrun the land. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Explains Germany. We fought another one of these in Germany in the forest around the Einsborn castle.
Is that what happened there?
That's what happened there, yes. And then she just turns and gestures at Echo and Kwaku and Raps. We actually brought them back with us when we came back from where Clover sent us to Germany. Luckily, it was there. We were able to. I mean, I didn't told you. We brought them back with us from Germany. Oh, that's right. Echo. She just gestures over to Echo.
It's a pleasure to see you again, sir. Oh no, the pleasure's all mine. I'm glad to see that you're in good health. It's the best I've been in a very long time, thank you. She seems to be a little uncomfortable in general with this social interaction. Sorry, it's just I'm getting used to it. It's been a very long few weeks for me.
Preach it, sister.
Tell me about it. I just got on a train and now I'm here.
Things move fast around us, apparently.
It's a good story, though.
I feel like, it wasn't just me, but I feel like I put all of you in danger unnecessarily because I just got so mad at Clover, and it's understandable that he got intimidated and ran away. And
Annis, he'd already put the seeds in the ground. This was going to happen one way or another. If anything, you got us advance notice.
yeah, I hadn't yelled at him and threatened to kill him and let Ignatius light him on fire. Well, I didn't let Ignatius. I told Ignatius to punch him a couple more times. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we would have been able to actually capture him.
It's very difficult to capture a druid in a forest. You know that.
Yeah, especially one that can teleport with trees.
I suspect that once we've had a chance to rest up, any number of us who've had an encounter with him will attempt to scry on him, and hopefully at least one of us will get through. Perhaps we'll find somewhere useful. If he's smart, he'll get away from trees.
I had a feeling.
What was that?
I just started laughing when he started talking about scrying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. That's motherfucking right.
He went on this whole journey and like wrecked the scribe's door for basically no reason because Grandpa.
No, there was absolutely a reason. That fucker was just chilling there sipping tea. Everyone's doing shit. Fuck you and your Twitter club.
So
that was
you're-
a long time coming.
What you're getting caught up in is the fact that druids need a day and they can change their whole spell list. So like
Here's
after
the
8
thing.
hours, all of them will be able to scry.
Oh, yeah, that's
Doesn't no. His man's name is literally Scribe, and he doesn't even fucking scribe shit down.
Yeah.
Like he had it long time coming. He already had it out for this dude. Just gave him an excuse.
okay.
Right,
Back
so-
in character. Yeah, we'll find him, and I'll try and keep in mind that, yes, Ainnash is in there, but there's also a somewhat possibly innocent person in there as well, and if we had let him die, he could have jumped into any one of us.
They're a tricky bunch. There are very few routes to true immortality, and very few souls can survive the journey, so unfortunate, but regardless, it seems like at least what he was planning on doing here was foiled. Had we not known about the trees until they were in full bloom, at least one of them could have likely taken a much stronger position.
Yeah.
But I'm confident in the rangers and the druids throughout the area.
Yeah.
And my understanding from when we were still coordinating is that someone got the attention of a certain lady on the other side, and she mobilized some of her paladins. So I'm sure that's helpful too.
Annis didn't know that.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Penelope did not say anything.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. Oh, when I was in Hemlock Vision earlier, we should probably go help. Mom was throwing hellfire at a bunch of blights, and the twins were kicking blights down the stairs. I'm sure they've got it, but...
Are you going to help the blights? Because they're probably fucked.
Oh, I'm sure Aidin would want to help the blights. I think at this point, all we could do is reduce them to seeds and try and regrow them, but...
Wait, your friend likes the blights, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I do hope his blights are well labeled.
Well, from what I have gathered, no one knows where Aidin's secret hideaway is. I hope.
Well, let's
Well,
hope for
we
their
know
sake that they
one-
still don't.
we know at least one of them is safe. The little one.
Yes, that is the interesting one, isn't it? Well, there's not much that we can do here. Sure it doesn't surprise you, but I'm pretty tapped out myself.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of juice back, but that's about it. I can't do much. I didn't come prepared to fight giant trees and evil people, dead apostle people, or land sharks. I came prepared. I didn't come prepared at all, really.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't expect to fight a giant rooster a few days ago.
I mean, why would you, though? We did do something about that. We were able to sort of set up a thing that keeps things from the other side. It kind of makes them not want to come through the bubble. So
Well,
shouldn't be any giant roosters around here again.
that's reassuring. Could you get your sister to stop making it crow when I visit?
I don't think she can.
I'll have to dispel it myself then. I'll let her have it for a little while. It seems to make her happy.
It is really funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish I'd been there to see you fighting the giant rooster.
It was a bit of a puzzle. Would you rather fight a giant rooster or 30 to 40 feral hogs?
You know, the rooster.
I know where I put my points.
Well, I guess all we can wait for now is for Aidin and Penelope to hopefully come back.
Yes, I do hope they find their friend.
Me too.
Is that about the time that we should make
What was that?
Is that about the time they show back up?
Yeah. Assuming you're coming back here, you can all show up again.
Yeah.
Like, an hour has passed, so resting has occurred.
Oh, good, a short rest.
Oh, that means
I
the
know,
strength
I didn't
potions.
Not
get-
for us.
The strength potions wore off. Damn.
Oh, yeah, I guess they have. Have all of
Oh,
your potions worn off?
It's an hour.
Yeah.
It's an hour because I came to the realization that within an hour of meeting each other, Annis and Derek ended up in Derek's hotel room, so.
Oh, that's true. So many effects. All right.
I guess at some point while they're heading back towards where Ennis and the crew are,
Yeah.
Penelope's gonna hop off of the back of the wolf. Or no, before she does that, she's gonna be like, "No, wait, ignore me. Ignore me." Oh, what?
There's
That's
an
very dramatic, whatever that is.
If there was apparently a gnat somewhere.
Ah.
I think I got it that time. Ugh.
Take
Yes.
that, Nat.
Ignore what I was about to say.
Okay. So, yeah, you're all back together.
Yeah.
Everybody is back here.
Yeah.
His eyes are blue.
Partway
Yay.
through on the way back, Bike Wielder steps off where Keg Tapper was and continues breaking wood.
Okay.
Aidin, you notice a bunch of dead blights.
Oh.
Just don't look at him.
Are the seeds like? Are there little seeds at the ends of them?
Some of them, when you see like Bike Wielder pick up and break one in half, some seeds go flying out, and they're just sort of in a pile on the ground. They're not throwing the seeds into the giant pile of wood. They're just all over
He
the ground.
starts like running for them. He starts pulling them like into his hands, and he starts scooping them gently. I've got you. I'm gonna put you in my saddlebag. I'll tuck you in the blankets. So yeah, he's
The
just,
Goliaths
like,
see you doing this
mortified.
and shrug, and they continue on about their business.
That's cool. He's just like, all right, little babies. Just get you safe. Yeah, so they're wrapped up in his blanket satchel bag, his like sleeping bag.
Okay. I will add some seeds to this. Let's see how many you get.
Many as his now normally sized arms can allow him.
You get 58 seeds.
Jesus. Fuck,
Damn.
alright.
Look, they broke a lot of them.
That is fair.
Whenever they
Dave?
get over there, Penelope is gonna jump off of the wolf.
Okay.
And run up to Annis to check on her. But I did that at the worst possible moment because she stepped away.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
there she is. She's back.
I wanted a snack. I know
But-
Derek's
Oh, she has no idea how many I just picked up then.
But
Nope.
So Annis, are you feeling any better?
a little. I got a bit of a rest. I'm going to go ahead and guess that you two didn't.
No.
But you found
Yeah, like-
John.
Yeah, we found Johnny.
I was a
am-
rock.
Yeah,
You were
she
a
got
rock.
turned into stone.
Did Clover do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me with it, and it made it harder to fly, so I tried to land somewhere safe, and then I got heavy and fell underwater, and I don't know, maybe it was a good thing I turned into a rock before I could suffocate.
Yeah.
At
Ugh.
least safe.
Two.
Yeah, God.
He walks
I'm-
up behind.
I'm like, honestly, I'm glad that that is what happened and that it wasn't a permanent thing, and that it ultimately probably saved your life.
I mean, for what it's worth, I was kicking the shit out of him from above.
Oh yeah, I mean, from what Annis was telling me, that Hemlock saw, like, you were kicking his ass, and I'm proud of you for that.
I don't think he was ready for me to pull him off the tree and on the ground. And then pick him up and drop him on the ground. And then pick him up and drop him on the ground.
Penelope is just gonna reach over and just hug Johnny again and be like, I am so glad you're here.
Me too. But I'm going to kick his ass when I see him.
God, me too.
They're going to kick it. Not all the way. Just enough.
Are we not
No.
doing that? Is this like that superhero thing Derek says? Because I was just going to drop him 15 times.
Yeah, so we can't really kill him, unfortunately.
Who attacked you was Ainnash, not Clover. There is a difference.
Does
We're
he
going
have
to
an
see
eject
Clover.
button so I can kick Einash's ass?
We're figuring that one out, actually. Which, Penelope, you said you knew somebody who is
Yes.
related.
Yes, and like I said, I need
A
sleep.
rest. Yes.
Yeah, I need sleep. I know it's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or something, I don't know.
It's not
It's-
even dinner time.
We woke up in another city. It's okay.
Yeah, what even are time zones?
We went to Germany and then we came back.
God.
Wait, did I miss Germany?
Yeah.
Well, but we brought the best parts from Germany back with us.
Oh my god! Oh my god, yeah!
Oh,
Johnny
yes.
Now she's actually on this page proper.
We haven't. Oh, yes. So many. Yes.
Oh my gosh, okay. And then she just, like, grabs Johnny's hand and then starts walking around to, like, Kwaku and Echo.
Mm-hmm.
And being like, alright, this is Kwaku. He's really cool. He's part spider.
It's true. Also, yes.
And that's Echo. She's also really cool. That's her wolf.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Johnny. Oh, no, it's a pleasure. Wait. You look... Wait. I like your eyes. Thank you. Yes, I like your red, too. I also like your wolf. She's very pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Ilya is a wonderful, wonderful companion. And Ilya trots over,
Floating
floats over this way so that not in fire.
This is my grandfather, Alder Greenleaf, and apparently his servant? Familiar?
Weren't you in a fireplace before?
The fire elemental that lives in my fireplace. Yes, this is a very new development for me as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm not used to seeing him any bigger than. And she just like kind of cups her hands and makes like a general small size, like a kitten.
Yeah, so Johnny starts making her little fire illusions that you see are used during the shows. And it's a bunch of tiny little fire elementals that sort of do a little dance in front of Ignatius. And Ignatius watches this for a second and then starts trying to mimic the dance.
Aww.
I think we're good.
That was cute.
Oh, and that golem in the back there, that's Kwaku's golem. His name is Raps. He's cool.
Oh, he's like a mummy.
Yeah.
And then
That's pretty neat.
I think we're taking care of blights, but we brought 4 Goliaths back with us from Germany. We met them.
I think I met a few of those.
Yes. We rescued one of them while we were when we turned that one harvester, I say we as if it was us, into the cow, and I was zapping the one with lightning, and we.
I keep forgetting Vivi's on her way.
Oh.
Ugh.
Vivi's on her way. Oh, so you
Wait.
did get in contact with her?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And supposedly Beach is on his way.
Oh. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Aidin, did we ever finish introducing you to everybody?
No. I was kind of on a mission. I'm still kind of on a mission, but I guess, it's a little more time than before since,
You had that little the conversation in the castle in Germany, and we chatted while you were in there, but no.
I got names. And an ankle touch. He makes eye contact with Kwaku. Yeah.
Wait, Kwaku, you touched his ankles?
I was checking his shoes.
Oh yeah, Kwaku totally made his shoes.
Oh. That explains a lot.
It was a while ago. I'm glad they found an interesting person to go on.
They're very helpful.
Also,
thank
I'm
you
glad they
very
got
much.
big when you got bigger. That would have been very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been very unfortunate.
Oh.
I was not taking them off.
Never mind.
So Alder?
Yes.
How
can I help you?
Let it be known. I've already made it clear. I'm going to that meeting, if it still is even occurring.
I'm not stopping you. It's not my problem.
Okay.
I think
If
it's
Scribe
going-
tries to do anything,
If Scribe ever did anything, I wouldn't hate him so damn much.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
also
I
fair.
don't think you have anything to worry about there.
Well, you see,
Get him to do anything. Like you'd have
well,
to kick down his door, bust in, steal his tea.
Yeah, about that.
yeah, about that.
What?
He turned him into a tiny pony.
What?
It was really cute. He was tinier than me.
What?
I
What
might
did
have
miss.
Oh, yeah.
busted.
He was
his door.
VV sized.
Yeah, he was Vivi sized.
I might have busted his door
Yeah.
completely off the wall,
Well,
taken his tea,
um.
summoned a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Hyrum.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have things to tell you about that.
Oh.
I might have before Penelope got in there, told him how useless he is, and I was gonna do whatever I want. So
She just turns to Derek and goes, "How long was I crying into your shoulder?"
I mean,
Let me just say, he was not thrilled to hear.
as
when
long as you
I was
needed.
gonna be at that meeting.
Honestly, I don't think the meeting's going to go as planned, but it still needs to happen.
It's gonna be a very different meeting than from what everyone was expecting, I think. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Didn't even
I dare say the faction that wants to sit and wait may be smaller than they were planning, though.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. That's excellent. Yeah.
It better be smaller.
I'm sure he'll still be sitting in there. But no, today is a good enough example of what happens when you wait.
Well, I suppose the druids and the rangers are handling all of the rest of the trees, and the Goliaths and the trolls and the ogres are all handling the blights. I think.
I mean, it seems like the Goliaths pretty much have the blights under control. They were making a giant bonfire pile in the middle of the village. There are a lot of dead blights.
And it just kind of looks over at Aidin, like cringing a little, like, oh.
They're making s'mores later.
You
Great!
can see him just.
On the corpses of a bunch of innocent blights. Love that.
I mean, the blights were attacking.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I need to go talk to Eldath later. By later, you guys.
we're planning on getting marshmallows.
Yeah,
I
you can.
mean, Penelope reaches into her bag and just pulls out a bag of marshmallows.
You know, I'm not surprised you have that.
Don't ask me where I got these.
He doesn't know what those are.
No, we need
I'll
is
share one with you later.
Oh my god.
crackers and chocolate, which I think we probably have here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no. You know what? We might have to cancel the s'mores date with the Goliath. Because we should totally just roast some marshmallows and have s'mores. And have, like, a nice little cool off. Just. I'm saying we should go camping tonight.
Yeah, I mean, supposing my secret base isn't totally trashed from having a tree growing in it, or yeah, sure, we can go camping.
Yeah.
We need to eat dinner with my family too,
Yeah.
assuming the kitchen is still intact. Seems
Unicorn.
fine. The last time I looked.
And then, Aidin, if you still want to do, because we have to rest anyway. If you still want to do the thing with the water, we can do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to.
Yeah.
And then bright and early tomorrow morning, Grandpap can scry on Clover.
I certainly saw him close enough.
Oh, he pulls out again the vial. I've got his blood.
That'll be helpful.
There are plenty of druids that can walk through trees.
Yeah, we need somebody to go and rescue the.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
the bar owner and all the patrons. We left them at the White Witch Saloon in Germany. Today has been fucked.
Yeah.
Echo starts laughing at the idea of a bunch of people from Sherwood getting stuck at the bar in Germany.
Well,
Oh, that's
I
good.
told
That's
Gunter-
pretty good.
I told Gunter they were LARPers and that they had really good cosplays on.
Derek is now laughing because he understands what that means.
But yeah, so, gosh, yeah, we need to get somebody to go and fetch those guys, and then I need to send the trolls and the ogres home.
yes,
They can go home.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I
And I
do
know how to do
want to
that
see
now. Huh?
that bubble. I would like to go with you to see that bubble up close. Now that I'm not hiding
Yeah.
in a tree.
Cats out of the bag.
Yeah.
Horses out of the trees. Cats out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, I'll totally show you the bubble. It's not going to be nice to go near right now because.
I mean, it depends on where the trees ended up sprouting. Oh yeah, and then the bubbles got the thing. Duh. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it would be
Yeah.
on high alert or something.
No. But I mean, I know how. I figured out how to disrupt the circle long enough so that they can hop back through.
I'm sure
Get
they'd be
home.
happy
Yeah.
to go home.
But I need to find a bar of iron first,
Oh.
or some kind of iron.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say. Would he be like?
Well, you're Fae. So
Yeah.
You probably can't really touch cold iron.
I don't
That's.
think Aidin has that problem.
For like half
I was
elf,
like
like a mild allergy or something.
maybe.
People can't wear silver.
I don't think that you're fey enough for it to matter.
Okay.
Okay. He's just still appalled by it because his Fey background, I'm sure.
I mean, you don't like it, but mechanically, it's not
Yeah.
mechanically relevant. Like, the way that it comes into play is there are some creatures that have resistance to damage unless it's cold iron,
Yeah.
or they have, like, extra benefits that get turned off when they're hit with cold iron. Like, it's not like touching it just poisons you.
No, it's just like flavor wise, he's just like
Yeah.
mm.
You're still not big on it. I mean, you were told not to mess with it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just
Like,
digs
Nina
through
is
her
like,
bag.
no, not even once.
That's I don't
And like digs through her bag and pulls out a spoon, like a metal spoon. Like, I wonder if this is iron enough.
Is he repulsed by it? How you'll know.
Just
I mean, is
smack
it
Aidin.
like a spoon that you got in a store?
Sure. Yeah.
Then no, it doesn't repulse you at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, no.
All right, hold on, wait. Penelope puts out her hand for the spoon.
She puts it in her hands.
yeah, nothing
It's just,
happened.
like, silverware.
I mean, cold iron doesn't mean it's made of iron. It involves a lot of like how the iron is made.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here's your spoon back.
Well, I thought I'd try. Certainly, there's probably somewhere here.
I don't want to be near it.
You
I'm
don't
sure
have to-
there's. If you head by the Enchanto blacksmith, I'm sure he's got something.
Okay. So now I've gotta go visit. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess everyone update your to-do list, but I think this is pretty much it for tonight.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
that?
Morgana?
That was Morgana.
Okay, I was like, that wasn't me. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that was absolutely her. She is
love
right
her.
underneath. She is wanting attention.
Yeah, the only other thing that is on Annis's to-do list that could possibly get done would be have a conversation, an actual talking conversation with Derek. But that's about it.
I think we'll probably start with that one next time.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
But hey.
I just got a working list now, and I'm like, damn.
I mean, you checked some things off it.
I did check some things on it, and then I added 10 more.
Yep.
Not
Okay.
And you learned a little bit about what the deal is with Grandpap's hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some
Oh,
additions to Fate lore that I made.
Hey.
I knew he'd have a fucking beef with Zoke and Mato. I knew it.
I thought you would enjoy that.
Honestly, I appreciate it more than what my running theory was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my running theory is that he was, because I know that we know that Lavisa is the only known survivor of the One Grail War. I
The
was like,
third one, yeah.
what if Grandpap was like a secret survivor of the Third Grail War? Like,
yeah.
Like,
changed his name or some shit, and then like the reason he had gotten sick was because like he was feeding mana to Ignatius to keep him on this plane, and like he had gotten sick because
no, and
he
we're
had just
here,
channeled
like,
too much mana into it, so
But
that's why he went back to Sherwood. And
yeah. And we're just like, but what heroic spirit is Ignatius? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
We might
Nero.
as well die.
oh, clearly. I mean, I can see the tits from here.
Oh my god. Cries.
Brr, brr.
Oh,
Umu, umu, umu.
no.
Padoru, Padoru.
Oh. Look, I got to kick down a door today.
It's true.
That's
did.
all he needed. Fuck that dude's door. I
You got
feel
to be
very
tiny.
accomplished. I
You got to
did.
be
I
3
did.
different sizes of creature today.
God, I did. I'm sad. I'm really sad Annis did not get to see Little Pony Aidin.
Enlarged Reduce is so much better as a potion than it is as a spell. Like, the potion lasts so much longer and is so much more relevant than the spell, which is last up to a minute with concentration.
It's definitely a, like, in combat versus...
Yeah. In combat, it lasts until you get hit, pretty much. But out of
Oh, yeah.
combat, it's just a funny thing that he did because it's not like he uses spell slots for anything else.
That's fair. Look, he wasn't doing anything else.
Look,
He really
dude
wasn't.
has really high level spell slots. He's the
Oh, I'm
highest level
sure.
NPC in the game.
I'm sure. Aidin gave no shits. He was like, nope.
You have
I'm
now
done with you.
taunted a character with 9th level spells.
And he'll do it again.
I mean, I'm glad that we found out what happened to Johnny.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad that she went down fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
She absolutely did. I die rolled it out, and that's part of what factored into the damage and spells that he had when he went up against Alder. She zapped him a few times, and he had to waste spells healing up. So look, Eldritch Blast hurts.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that she got fixed within the session too.
Yeah.
Well, I would have.
Look, I had fun taking her out of the picture just because it adds to the drama, but I wasn't gonna do that to you.
Not yet.
Don't do. No.
Hey,
Forget about it.
just to be clear, I had to roll for her falling in to make sure that nothing broke. Because statues have a hardness and HP, and if parts break off, they stay broken off.
Nothing a little mending can't fix.
Not on a statue. If you break the statue of a petrified person, those parts are gone.
Bend the rock first, and then the person.
You need some heavy-duty restoration to fix that.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Like-
Never mind. Ignore me.
She almost lost her horns.
Ah!
Oh, I guess that would have been easier for her to hide them then.
I mean, true, but she didn't. She toughed it out. She rolls well. She rolls bad or good, and this time she rolled good.
I'm glad that she rolled.
I
well.
hate how I roll shitty for things that I need,
Mm.
and then I roll great for dumbass shit like, again, breaking a fucking door.
Hey,
Nice tell the story.
you enjoy that.
I did enjoy it.
I had less of a tearful reunion than I thought I would.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yay. So
Alrighty,
glad,
well,
so glad.
I'm going to kill the streaming, and then we can wrap up. So next time we'll pick up with, I guess, camping
Yeah.
Woo!
Or something.
or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! Congratulations. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, internet.
Goodbye.